Hi guys, and welcome back to Your Old Toys. Now today it is December 25th. It is Christmas and it is time for our annual Christmas special. Now guys, the rules for today's Christmas special. I picked one action figure from each of the 8 years of Star Wars toys. If I could only get one action figure each year, and it had to be released in that year. These are the picks for the action figures that I would have if I could only have one. These are my picks. Here we go. 1978. Guys, no, I had to do small head Han Solo. I just had to do him. I cannot. I love this action figure so much. And I mean, now, would I like to have Princess Leia on this list? Yes. I only have one Princess Leia in my collection. So, and it's the Bespin version, and that's not my favorite Leia. So, Princess Leia didn't make this list, but Han Solo did. And, well, he's a great figure. Now, let's move this list on. 1979. Let's go. You know who it is. Boba Fett. Boba Fett. I mean, how can you collect and not have a Boba Fett in your collection? Boba Fett is, I mean, come on, it's Boba Fett. You cannot collect Star Wars toys and not have a Boba Fett. All right, Empire Strikes Back time. 1980. Here we go. You guys probably already know, but well, it is Luke Skywalker in Bespin fatigues. Now, this is not a list of my favorite Star Wars figures. These are just the figures I would have picked for Christmas if I could only have one, if I could only keep one from each year in my collection. These are just the picks. Do you agree with, I mean, Bespin Luke, he's the best Luke. He's not the only Luke on this list, however. But he is definitely the best Luke. Because, I mean, well, he's Luke, and this is Luke showing off all of his amazing, cool Jedi Knight powers. Moving this list up on to number to 1981, the number 4. Number 4, fourth year of Star Wars. Now, guys, this is our first official Imperial. The Imperial Commander. Now, guys, the Imperial Commander, yes. I know. He is, the figure is based more on how he was depicted on the Death Star rather than the Star Destroyer, because on the Death Star they all wore gray, but on the Star Destroyer they all wore, on the Death Star they all wore black, on the Star Destroyer they all wore gray. It's confusing either way you look at it. And I mean, but really 1981 wasn't a great year. However, I could not keep, I had to put C-3PO on this list. And I have the removable limb C-3PO from 1982. I had to keep a 3PO. He beats out R2-D2. I'm sorry. R2 sensors, he has removal, you can remove his limbs, and you can put him on Chewbacca's back. How cool is that? And I mean, well, if you notice, every single figure has a gun up to C-3PO, but he's C-3PO, so, he's a droid. What do you expect? Unless you're a prequels fan. Because prequels fans know that droids have precision aim. Anyways, moving this list up on to the 1983 spot with our pick from 1983. It is the Rebel Commando. I mean, it's the Rebel Commando. How can you not like him? You know, he's just kind of gives off military vibes. And yeah, he does a great job at serving as a soldier. I mean, and this is one of my top 10 favorite Star Wars figures in my collection. Not all time, in my collection. And I mean, I just love the soul. I mean, I want an army of these guys. They're just so cool. They have the cargo pants. They have they have the coolest rifle. Literally the coolest. I mean, I'll bring it closer just so you can look at it. This is an amazing rifle. How can you not like that? Anyways, we have to keep this show moving so that you guys can get, well, to maybe opening some of your Star Wars or Christmas wish list items. Because yes, it is Christmas. We cannot keep this show going forever, even though I know some of you really want this show to go on forever. We have ATST Driver from 1984. I love the ATST Driver. He is a truly great action figure. And I mean, with that being said, I mean, he does come with a small little pistol, but that's okay. He drives the ATST. The ATST can wipe out an entire legion of rebel troops. And I mean, while it is not the AT-AT Walker, it's an ATST, and it's the second best thing to an AT-AT. And well, you're saying, well, your old toys. Last 17 figures, those are pretty tough. So the only figures, besides Droids and Ewoks lines, that were released in 1985. Now, I just recently picked up a last 17 figure. I've had Anakin Skywalker, but it's Anakin Skywalker, the lamest action figure. I mean, well, Imperial Dignitary is really lame. Anakin Skywalker, yeah, he is Anakin Skywalker, but he's a ghost, and ghosts really don't have any play value. And yeah, Anakin Skywalker's kind of cool, but I'll give you a hint, because I don't have an Anakin coin. And like I said, there would be 2 Luke Skywalkers on this list. So we'll put the coin there. Luke Skywalker Endor from 1985, my only other action figure from 1985, and this completes my lineup of action figures. I mean, you can just see how the detailing has changed. I mean, start off right here. Han Solo, a very simple looking action figure. Boba Fett getting there, getting better. We're getting better. Luke Skywalker looking pretty nice. And then 3PO, he hasn't changed much. As we get into Return of the Jedi, take a look there, take a look there, take a look at Luke. I love lining up figures each year because you can just see how much the technology improved. Yes, they didn't have more articulation. That would have been nice, but we got what we got, and I love these toys. This is my true passion. And well, there's a coin that you got right there at the end. And on that note, this is my lineup. If you could only keep one action figure from each year from your collection, would you pick your 8 figures similarly? Would you do it? Would you pick different figures? Now, I know you guys do not have all of the same figures I do, and you guys may even have more last 17s than I do. I know if I had a Man-O-Man, yes, a Man-O-Man is not a main character, but he just looks so cool. I wanted a Man-O-Man so bad. And on that note, guys, we're at 10 minutes. Merry Christmas. And the next kind of special videos dropping next week. We have on the 30th of December, we are having a year in review video where we look at what we did this year, what we accomplished, and of course, on December 31st, Happy New Year. We're moving on into 2026. We're going to reveal to you what my plans are for this channel and how I'm going to bring you more amazing Star Wars content like this. As always, if you're a new viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, the best way that you can get more amazing Star Wars content like this, and, well, the best way that you can support me for making amazing Star Wars videos for you to enjoy, is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and we will talk again soon.